There we go. This clip is gonna be so cursed. Did all that for 2 gold seeds, but hey, you know what that means? We finally have access to the DLC. So this will be pretty cool. And welcome back to some more randomized Elden Ring. Obviously, in our last video, we gave it a shot at Bale. We didn't quite finish Bale, but we did finish Rykard, which was... I've never seen a more disgusting randomizer moment in my life. That thing went from Metter to Godskin Duo. As you all saw at the beginning, you had my clip there of me defeating Bale. And now what that leaves us with is access to the DLC. So I've never done a randomizer since the DLC came out. I haven't done one at all since Shadow of the ERDTREE. I also, by default, haven't done one in Shadow of the ERDTREE. So we're going to be beginning the DLC randomized journey today. So if you guys do end up liking this video, make sure you guys do drop a like down below. And if you want to see some more of this type of content, I upload pretty much every single day, so drop a sub. With that being said, let's not waste any more time and let's get into randomized Shadow of the ERDTREE. I also didn't know you could talk to Melina here, to be honest. I'm actually quite... I've never interacted with Melina here, because normally by the time I'm here, she's either dead or gone. Nice fit. All right. Here we go. Man, I still remember doing this shit day one back in, what, June of 2024? Man, that was a crazy day. And then obviously in true FromSoft fashion, you go from a tight corridor to the massive shot of the lands between. I mean, Jesus Christ, man. Nobody does it like FromSoft. Just impeccable what they've done. So I should have the map open... like fully. Yeah, okay, so we still have the map. Well, do I have any shadow tree fragments? I have no idea. I do not. Okay, so we are essentially going into this just literally naked. Okay, so I'm not sure how I want to take this then. I guess we're gonna find out. So the way that this works, I think, so don't hold me to it, is even if it's a base game boss, it is randomized in a way that it scales to the boss that it's replacing. So even if it's like some stupid shit like Soldier of Godric, it's Soldier of Godric. It isn't going to be hard anyway, but it will be scaled like pretty hard due to the fact that it is technically being scaled to something like, I don't know, Mesmer Phase 2. You know what I mean? Or Romana. What the fuck? Why do you have that? Promise Consort or not? I haven't seen PCR, thank God. So I have already sort of like made it my goal, even though I have like every great rune. I could just go finish the game. And I think I need 10 Mesmer shards, which are basically the way that you can randomize the DLC without having, you know, obviously just steamrolling through it. So I think I need 10 of them. However, I've already committed the idea to Brain that I'm gonna do the entire DLC. So like, I'm not gonna skip a boss, basically. Like, every boss location I'm going to go to, and we're gonna go do it. I'm also, I mean, it's kind of, you know, it's random. I don't know if I'll be able to get to the Halig tree, but I am gonna do the same thing with the base game, so I can get as many bosses as I can. What do you got? What do you got? You have smithing 8. You actually have 4, and you also have a somber ancient, or not somber, a plus 25 rather. Okay, I'm definitely gonna buy from you. This is insane. Hold on a minute. Your shop is like genuinely goated. Okay, give me this, all 3 of these. Give me this, and this. Give me this. I think we're good there. Actually, if I go talk to Tolier, does he get a random item in his shop? Is that how that works? Because that'd be kind of cool. Also, I just realized they got rid of the animation, or not animation, but like the extra little like option thing to be like, are you sure you want to do this for the thing? Like to confirm that you're doing it. So that's pretty cool. I am going to do my usual standard thing. I'm going to cap my Shadow Tree Blessing at 12. So if you've seen my incantation only run, I did the same thing. I did the same thing before that though on my sorcery character when I went through the DLC last year. I think like December. I basically capped myself at 12 because I feel like going above 12 on the Shadow Tree makes it unironically just a little bit too easy. Jesus Christ. What are you? You're just a dude. You're just a dude. I have found my first enemy that I'm actively gonna go out of my way to go kill because that was annoying as fuck. I also might kill this skeleton thing because he's gonna spawn in a bunch of stuff. Okay, where was the dude? Right here? Oh yeah, I am not dealing with that shit ever again. Absolutely not. Crackpot, great. I need those. Sure. All right, what do we have? This is our first boss. Our first randomized DLC boss. What do we got? Fortisax? Oh, it is Fortisax. Well, hey, bud. Oh, you take a good amount of damage. Oh, my Christ. Fortisax, you actually do something. You do damage. I'm proud of you, honestly. Wow. Definitely killable, though. I mean, let's be serious. It is Fortisax. It's not that hard. Definitely doable, for sure. He does a lot of damage. I'm actually kind of proud of him. You know, Fortisax, like I said, normally you're a pretty pushover guy. You don't really do anything. You don't do a lot of damage. Also, I like the arena just because Divine Beast obviously is another fight where it's like changing the elements and stuff, right? I like that because Fortisax is doing that exact same thing. Like, he has the lightning and stuff around him. I think it's cool. Oh, fuck. Wow. I got stunned by the lightning there. So I played through Deltarune today. I am in Chapter 4. Let it be known. I'm officially a Chapter 4 Deltarune gamer. So I'm not going to spoil anything because I know there's plenty of people who probably haven't finished the game or are caught up on it yet. So I'm not going to mention any spoilers, but I will say Chapter 3 was a great chapter. I think it was really enjoyable. I think everything about it was just really fun. So I have zero complaints about Chapter 3. I am in Chapter 4 though. Very excited to see where it's going to take me because I actually have no idea what Chapter 4 has in store for me. I'm at a what feels like pretty pivotal point of the story and stuff. So I'm very excited for that. Oh, that's fucked up. I forgot he's a dragon fight in an arena that doesn't support dragon fights. Oh, this is bad. Are you coming down? He's trying. Oh, there we go. Thank you. Unfortunately, your fucking stagger meter reset, so that's great. That hit me. Man, his fucking poise meter reset because of that. Wait. Man, I wanted to fight him. I can't even be satisfied by that. Are we serious? Yeah, it gave me the souls too. Man, I'm not satisfied by that at all. Well, there's our first boss, even though definitely killable. I'm like I said, I'm a bit sad that I couldn't actually kill him myself, but yeah, I've been playing through Deltarune like I mentioned, and yeah, I don't know what to expect with Chapter 4. I will say the ending to Chapter 3 was insane, like genuinely insane. Very worth me coming back to Deltarune 4 just because of how good it is. Like, I mean this unironically too. Deltarune is at the very least in my top 15 games, and it's not finished yet. Deltarune finishes, I think, with Chapter 7 or something like that, and I think 5 comes out this year. And then I don't know if Toby is releasing 6 and 7 at the same time, or if it's going to be like one chapter a year until it's done. Either way, I will be there for it. So I'm actually going to start a different file eventually when I'm done with this one. This will be like my sort of standard file, I guess, like where I kind of just do everything naturally. And then my second file is actually going to go and do every secret boss that I can, including, but not limited to, a certain boss that you'll meet in Chapter 3. So there is a fight in there. It is very optionally optional. I know how weird that might sound, but like there's no other way to describe that fight. It is purely optionally optional. I'm going to do that in the secret boss file. So every chapter has a secret boss. I'm going to just do every single one in that file. I'm up to, I think, 2 or 3 secret bosses. That one boss definitely is kind of like in the back of my mind, like definitely doable. I was just on no sleep when I was trying to do it, which by the way, mistake and a half. That fight was not easy. Hello. What are you doing? See, I'll probably end up finishing Chapter 4 today, probably like after this video goes up. Honestly, I might go and do that just because it actually does sound kind of fun to play some Deltarune right now. I have been doing these little like mini games that you unlock after Chapter 3. You get a couple mini games. I've been doing them, and I'm actually, I will say that was one of the things I really liked about Chapter 3. I do have some, like, I know I think I said earlier that there weren't anything to complain about with Chapter 3. There is one thing that I would complain about, but it would be a spoiler, so I refuse to elaborate. However, it would definitely impede me on further run-throughs just because they do kind of slog a bit. Like, I get why they're there. I enjoyed them for the first time, but I acknowledge, like, in the future, I'm probably not going to have fun doing it. Other than that, though, I've kind of just been playing the same stuff, although I do have one thing to mention, by the way. I don't know who at Behavior thought that gutting Wesker in the way that they did was okay, but please, for the love of God, revert those changes. The Wesker changes are genuinely some of the worst changes they've ever made to Dead by Daylight, and that's saying something. If it means anything, Wesker is a killer in Dead by Daylight that literally nobody has ever complained about. Wesker is not a killer that people bitch bitch and moan about, because Wesker is unironically one of the most balanced killers in the game. The Wesker techs and stuff that exist purely to just be there for show. They offer you literally no competitive advantage. And that's not a joke. There's zero competitive advantage. Yeah, sure, you might be able to like play certain tiles better, but like, let's be serious for a minute, right? Most people hitting Wesker techs aren't doing it because they want to win the game. They're doing it because it looks cool and it shows expression on the killer. Because not everybody could just do, oh, gold sewing needle. Not everybody could just do Wesker tech. You had to literally learn it. And some people have spent the last like 4 years doing Wesker tech and discovering new ways to make that killer like even cooler, you know? But like, people acknowledge that it's hard as fuck to hit the tech anyway. So people just don't complain. Also, like I said, he's fun to play as and against. So why would anybody complain? Which no one did. Like that's kind of the point. Nobody did. And now it's like Oni, where it's still in the game. You can still do Wesker techs like hugging and Bluetoothing and all this other stuff. But at its core, it doesn't feel the same. It doesn't feel as satisfying. It's why a lot of people stopped playing Oni. Behavior got rid of Oni flicking, partially due to the fact that you couldn't do it on controller, except with Wesker, you can do everything on a controller. You don't need a keyboard and mouse to do Wesker's like text and stuff. And actually, I'll go so far as to say you don't need to do Wesker's text at all. Like I said, it offers you zero competitive advantage. It's literally just for show and to also like show people that you've played a lot of Wesker and you've practiced the killer for a very long time. I got on earlier today, actually, before I made this video, and I did try to do them. I did try to do the text. It is terrible. It feels as bad as this area has been. Like, Jesus, what am I fucking running at? Like, what is this shit, man? Yeah, the Wesker stuff just feels like absolute shit. It's the reason I stopped playing Oni is the same thing. It just doesn't feel satisfying. So like, I'm just not gonna play the killer. It's not like Wesker and Oni were my favorite killers in the game. They definitely were up there. Artist is still my favorite killer in Dead by Daylight with a very large margin. It isn't really close, but I had a lot of fun learning Wesker. I had a lot of fun playing Oni, and then evidently also playing Wesker. Now it's like I don't want to play Artist, in all honesty with you, because I was having so much fun playing Oni and Wesker. More Wesker than Oni, because like I said, I stopped playing Oni a pretty good amount of time ago, but you know, then they do that to Wesker. It's like I don't even want to play the game, you know what I mean? Like I don't even want to play the game now, because like what am I gonna play? I could play Artist. Obviously she, like I said, is my favorite killer, but I don't want to. I want to play Wesker, and now I don't feel like playing Wesker at all because of the changes. So I'm just stuck in this like perpetual loop of, am I just gonna play Blight now or something? Like I don't understand what I'm supposed to do. Also, could you just like die? I don't know who needs to hear it at FromSoft Incorporated, but for the love of God, stop putting fucking NPCs in single player Souls stuff, man. Nobody likes it. It's been this way for like 15 or 20 years at this point. Nobody's having fun fighting them. Just stop including them. I promise you, if you took them out, no one would complain. No one's gonna be like, man, I miss when I could fight fucking, what is his name, Nergis or some shit? I miss being able to fight that guy. Like, no, you don't. Be so serious, man. No one wakes up and is excited to go get invaded by the fucker with a Reduvia. I know this because nobody liked getting invaded by Reduvia in actual PvP when it was a human being at a bonfire aesthetic. I'll kill you again, you stupid fuck. I'll kill you 40 times over. That's the best part. I would literally kill you for 40 times. So I think what I'll end up doing, because obviously I'm still playing through Deltarune, is when I'm done with chapter 4 of Deltarune, I think what I'm gonna do is probably go and play Light Fairy Tale, the new episode for it, because the new episode came out. I haven't played it yet. Just like I said, I've been playing Deltarune and just other stuff as well. I've been playing Deltarune. Obviously, I've been doing this randomized Elden Ring stuff, Silk Song, and all that. So I'm definitely gonna have to get on to that new episode of Light Fairy Tale, because I've been waiting literal years for that. I think I've been waiting 4 or 5 years for it. So there's a purple down there. I'll kill the bird and then hoof it. Just send it. Fuck it. I don't care. If I die, I die. It's a fucking cracked pot. I'm so tired of it, man. Also, I'm not one to comment on this type of stuff. However, I did see DLSS 5 got revealed. Keep it. We don't want it. Nobody wants it. It looks terrible. Don't release it. Literally, just don't release it. I'm not gonna use it. I can't use it technically. Actually, I'm on a 40 series card, but don't use it. Don't give Nvidia a reason to keep it or to think that it was a good idea. Just don't. It looks like shit. I guarantee you the ghosting and input delay is going to look and feel like absolute shit. And also it completely just AI-ifies whatever it is that it's hitting. So don't use DLSS 5. Actually, I don't use any frame gen, funny enough. So I haven't used DLSS since I played Cyberpunk. And the only reason I used it on Cyberpunk is because when you put on ray tracing overdrive, which adds like path tracing and stuff, I think it just turns it on by default. That is, I think, the only and last time I used DLSS. I don't use DLSS at all. I think frame genning is honestly kind of stupid. But I think what is worse than DLSS is the upscaling portion of it, where it literally just puts an AI filter over everything. It looks like shit. I'm not a supporter of that stuff. So, oh, why? I mean, it's phase 1. I'm pretty sure it's only phase 1. Why did you didn't hit me with the pull-in? Why did you do that? That's like kind of the whole point when you do that is I roll through the first part and then you don't do anything because you're not supposed. Okay. Why am I trying to reason? It's Radon. It's PCR. It's not gonna make sense. What am I? I'm over here talking about consistency with PCR, who is probably the most inconsistent boss in the game. Also, he one-shot me, so that might be a precedent for what I'm about to go through. Dude, the recovery on this fucking katana is terrible. I do one roll R1 and it is nightmarishly bad how like much delay there is for it to like recover. Holy. Try to find a place to heal challenge. Oh wait, I'm against Radon. It's impossible. If it wasn't obvious enough by the commentary, I hate PCR. I genuinely think he's one of the worst FromSoft bosses. I actually would argue that he's the worst of every single final boss they've ever done. I do not like PCR. All right, I'm gonna end the video here. Like I said, I'm not gonna ruin the rest of my day trying to fight Radon. I don't care. I hate Radon's fight. I'm not gonna do that to myself. But I also feel like this is a pretty good precedent of like, if I can get through this, the rest of this DLC is going to be fucking nothing until I find second phase Radon and then go through the motions again. But either way, I'm having a great time. I'm having a very enjoyable time playing through Elden Ring again. Obviously, I'm still playing through it randomized, so it might not be the same as like regular Elden Ring, which, to be honest with you, might start up a new playthrough of that, because regular Elden Ring sounds like a blast right now. I can't even lie. But I'm finishing this first. If you guys did like this video, though, make sure you guys do drop a like down below. If you want to see some more of this type of content, I upload pretty much every single day, so drop a sub. With that being said, I hope you all have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you all later.